Chapter 8. The Era of Strife, Amidst Shadows and Discord. In the wake of the lost truth and the descent into darkness, the world transformed into a realm of relentless strife and bitter division. Like a labyrinth of shadows, false prophets emerged from the depths, wielding enticing promises of salvation and power to ensnare the hearts of the vulnerable. Manipulating the very essence of faith, they led the people astray, blurring the lines between truth and deception. The once unified tribes, bound by a shared legacy and reverence for the 12 laws, now found themselves torn asunder by the seeds of discord. Factions arose, each claiming to hold the ultimate truth, each vying for supremacy and control. Battles raged across the lands, fueled by the bitter flames of intolerance and pride. In this era of strife, the sacred teachings of Oghama and the wisdom of the 12 laws were twisted and perverted. The divine principles, once revered and followed by the wise, now lay at the mercy of the whims of those who sought to wield them as instruments of manipulation. The essence of compassion, empathy, and unity that had once been their guiding light was obscured by the dark shadows of greed and ambition. False prophets and self-proclaimed messengers of divine will emerged like a swarm of locusts, their honeyed words luring the unsuspecting into their webs of deceit. They painted illusions of grandeur and false salvation, promising enlightenment while their true intentions remained veiled in darkness. The people, desperate for solace and direction, embraced these distorted beliefs, unknowingly trading their own freedom for the chains of blind devotion. Amidst the chaos, the true essence of the 12 laws was forgotten or twisted beyond recognition. The call for unity and empathy was drowned out by the cacophony of conflicting ideologies. Those in positions of power manipulated the laws to suit their agendas, perpetuating divisions and inciting violence in the name of righteousness. The legacy of the Nephilim and the wisdom of Jah were obscured by the cacophony of clashing beliefs and the clamor for dominance. The tribes had lost sight of their shared heritage, forgetting the threads that once bound them together. The unity that had once been their strength seemed like a distant memory, overshadowed by the relentless pursuit of power. In the heart of this turmoil, there were those who still clung to the remnants of truth and the echoes of the 12 laws. They were the guardians of a flickering flame, seeking to rekindle the essence of their shared humanity amidst the engulfing darkness. Despite the perilous times, they refused to surrender to the chaos, holding on to the hope that the light of unity would one day pierce through the shadows. The era of strife tested the very foundations of humanity's existence. It was a time of reckoning, a time when the consequences of straying from the path of righteousness became painfully evident. The blood-soaked battlefields and the cries of the suffering were poignant reminders of the cost of division and the absence of compassion. Yet, even in the darkest times, hope lingered on the fringes. The legacy of the 12 laws and the divine teachings of Oghama were not extinguished, they merely lay dormant, awaiting the moment when the world would be ready to embrace their true meaning once more. The era of strife was a crucible of humanity's spirit, a chapter filled with trials and tribulations. It served as a poignant reminder of the consequences of losing sight of the shared wisdom that once guided them. But in the midst of shadows and discord, the embers of hope glowed faintly, waiting for the winds of change to reignite the flame of unity and compassion. As the world navigated the treacherous waters of the era of strife, there remained a glimmer of possibility, the possibility that the legacy of the Nephilim and the wisdom of Jah would one day be rediscovered, leading humanity back to the path of enlightenment and lasting peace. It was a call for introspection, For the tribes to reflect on the true essence of their shared heritage and to reclaim the unity that had once defined their existence. And so, amidst the turmoil, the call for redemption persisted, urging humanity to rise above the darkness and seek the light of truth once more.